Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boating with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Hey, whoa, look at it.
What are we looking at?
Look like a bunch of VIPs, brother.
Yeah.
Man, you look good in black, Billy.
Thanks.
You know what I like about black?
It's such a funeral color.
Oh, I'm doing this in honor of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home today. No, you know what I like about black? Hides the burgers. It really does. It really does, man. I look like I've been working out for 3 weeks, man. I like this. Welcome in, brother.
Good to be here.
Man, black suit, black suit, black hat, black earphones, black vehicle.
Yeah.
By the way, nice.
I think I got on black underwear, too.
Yeah, black socks. No,
I don't have black socks on today.
Hey, I like your boots, though, man.
Thank you.
You got a little, see, these are just kind of basic variety. Are those Ariat? How do you say it?
Ariat.
Sounds like something you do on the weekend.
Yeah.
What y'all doing this? Well, I'll air it.
We're going to air it out.
We're going to air it out. What's been going on, man? It's good to see you. Happy Friday, brother.
Yeah, happy Friday.
Boy, it just came like a wrecking ball.
I'm glad it got here when it did.
It came in like a wrecking ball, man. Miley Cyrus here with us.
She's going to be licking on a sledgehammer later.
I don't know. That poor thing needs some.
God almighty.
Oh, goodness, man.
She's breaking her daddy's achy breaky heart.
You know, man, who was the original writer of that song, though? My dad used to get so mad at me for saying, well, that ain't Billy Ray Cyrus ruined that song. I thought he made it better. But I
thought he was the only one that did it.
No, it was a remake.
Oh. It
was a remake from someone else that sang it. And my dad used to always tell me that's not the original song. So Billy Ray Cyrus, not the original one. This brings up a good discussion. This is why I love this show, Billy. I love it because I had no idea we were going to talk about this morning. Think of people that used to be fairly prominent, maybe in music or film, that you never hear of anymore. Billy Ray Cyrus, one of those.
Yeah.
You know another one? I watched a movie last night, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There's the jail scene with the sister and a convict that's Charlie Sheen, another one you don't hear of anymore.
Yeah.
Another one, that martial arts guy with the long ponytail, Steven Seagal. Don't ever hear from him anymore.
But they make fun of him a lot.
I liked that guy.
Yeah.
Were you a Steven Seagal fan?
I'm a everything fan. I don't. It's whatever.
So that's the question this morning to all of you that are out there in internet land. Who is some of those folks from back in the day, guys or gals,
Yeah, who them peoples is?
that are no longer Elvis? Never hear from
I think he's got a legitimate excuse.
never hear from him anymore.
You know, they claim they see him all the time.
That's a whole nother story, man.
Let's kick back. Let people watch us, watch them.
Billy, I don't know if you're okay with me mentioning this, man, but I pulled up this morning. I noticed something kind of cool out there in the parking lot, man.
The temperature.
Yeah, the temperature, man.
Temperatures.
No, I was just gonna say, nice, slick ride, bro.
Got me a new whip.
Yeah.
I'll be whipping around.
You know, it's always anytime you do that, it's just like this great feeling. It's like, man, this is because it's new surroundings. Then you get about 6 months into it, and you're like, that's where I'm at with my truck, man.
I'm already there.
You were there when you drove it off. Hey, but your buddy took good care of you over there.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. He really did. They went the extra mile.
Tim is one of the best here in this community, Brother Russian. So
Yeah, even took my old trade in, so I didn't have to. You ever sold anything on Facebook Marketplace?
no, but you told me that story. What you had to do was that part of like was that original transaction like 6 months ago or whatever it was? Was that leading up to this transaction?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I was going to say, man, that
I
was
just, I was going to keep it and clean it up real good and sell it myself on Facebook Marketplace. And then I started having flashbacks, and I was like, hang on, man, I got to trade in too. I got, I probably could have got a little more selling it on my own, but I saved thousands and thousands of hours of answering, is it available?
Oh, man.
Does it have third row seats? Did you look at the picture?
I gave you the VIN number. Google it.
Yeah, I gave you the VIN number. I showed you pictures, videos. Does it run? Well, yeah, that video of me driving it,
Yeah, no. You can do like the there's Tesla, obviously, which is Elon Musk company. Well, there was another one for freight called Nikola. Did you hear about this one? Mm-mm. Jason talked about it on the show yesterday, and I remember this company. They went belly up, and the owner has been charged with fraud. He claimed to have developed this hydrogen-powered, new technology that was going to be revolutionary. Well, you know what he did? They put the vehicle on top of a hill and let it coast down the hill, made it look like it was actually driving. They uncovered it. The guy's been charged with a ton of fraud on it. Company went bankrupt.
Well, I remember a couple of years ago there was this big rush to do the hydrogen-powered vehicles, and everyone was putting the converter kits and making their own stuff. I don't know of anyone that ever officially had any success with that.
I never thought I'd sit here and say this, but I am starting to get a peak of interest in that EV market, and the only reason is they're becoming more and more affordable. And and a friend of mine had bought one of those Tesla cars. He got it used, 2017 model. Ended up paying like $13,000 for this thing because there was an $8,000 rebate, energy rebate, some sort of deal, and then his trade-in on his Civic, and it was a clean-looking, like the new.
Is this the same friend, like a mutual friend of ours?
No, this is Carl. You haven't met Carl yet.
I haven't met
Carl Schoening. No.
Well, we got another buddy that bought a Tesla.
Yeah.
And got a really good deal.
Yeah, was that Sam?
No, David.
Which one?
From the insurance agency.
Oh, David. I didn't know that.
Yeah. His is a Tesla, but it looks like a straight up sports car.
Does he still have the van?
I hope so.
David, I hope you kept the van, buddy.
The old gold van.
Yes, there's something about a van, man. That just, David, if you got rid of that van, this is why.
You should have donated it to us if you did.
You didn't call us, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know he got one.
Dude, it's a sweet looking ride.
Have you ridden in it?
No, I ain't getting in a damn Tesla.
Well, I thought about the same thing.
I'm all about American horsepower, baby.
Hey, well,
burning gas and killing dinosaurs and.
Now wait a minute though. I agree with the American part. Tesla is American, right? They're making them here.
I guess so.
I didn't even think about that.
Where them batteries come from?
Elon has a personal garage.
Oh yeah,
in Austin.
At night he's soldering them together
man,
and stuff. I bet
it's like Tony Stark. he's in his. What's that computer? Jarvis. Jarvis, help me to be right there with Trump. Yes, calculating. took it a few years to calculate. Finally gave him an answer. It worked. That's about as political as we get on the show. But no,
maybe when we're on air.
Well, man, I got in that car with Carl, and he said, "Hey, I really can't do this in your neighborhood, but I'll give you a little teaser of it." And so, I mean, we did do a little bit on the street. He hit that thing to the floor, and man, it sucks you to the back.
Does it sound like a remote control
car?
Like
but it's unbelievable. What do you call that when you go from like 0 to 60? The G force or whatever, the force that you feel. I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. And now the trucks are starting to come out. The technology. And at first I said, nah, that's done. But I've seen some pretty slick looking, even Chevy, the Silverados, man, the Silverado EVs, they're looking pretty slick.
Behind the funeral home, the Holiday Inn Express, they have a Tesla charging station. And one of those cyber trucks or whatever they call it was there the other day. And I guess the owner of it had it polished, like mirror finished.
Oh, weird.
Polished. And I hate to say it, but I was like, dang, that's nice, but could you imagine trying to keep that clean? I mean, the new car is black, and I think I've had it 2 or 3 days, and I've already washed it 800 times.
You're having to pay like the dry.
It ain't going to be black in a couple months because I'm going to have scrubbed all the paint off of it. It's going to be primer gray in the spots,
What is it, matte? Yeah, primer gray, like a matte finish.
Yeah.
No, you're right about those charging stations.
It's got scabies or something.
It's the mange. You're going to nickname it the mange.
Especially right along the back.
There's a name for a car, the mange, man.
Quick to the mange mobile.
No, it's crazy to think about just how that technology's advanced. And I go back and think about there was a guy that I knew named Robert J. McNall. You always had to have the J in there. And when he would call you, he was an older gentleman. He would call and be like, Rob, this is Robert J. McNall, Robert J. And he'd always say Robert J. McNall. And he would enunciate, though, the McNall. This is Robert J. McNall here on the phone. It was like it was a very prestigious presentation of his name. And he had
it worked, didn't it?
I'm remembering it, even in his passing. I'm still sitting here thinking of it. But he had developed a electric motor for like a Toyota car. We were talking about back in the 80s, man. This guy was way ahead of the time. It was very energy efficient. You know what was holding him back? The battery technology. He goes, one day there's going to be battery technology that can power this thing for longer than 15 minutes. He goes, that's all I'm getting out of it right now. They didn't have the technology in those batteries back then to do what he needed it to do. And he had that thing in his shop. And it looked futuristic. I mean, it looked like something you'd see out of Back to the Future. Although it wasn't a DeLorean, it was like an old school Toyota Corolla or Camry. But, man, he had this, and it was really thin, Billy. I mean, this thing was probably 6 inches wide. And he said, this is going to be revolutionary. And he was in the talks with car manufacturers, initial stages on developing this electric engine. But technology wasn't there then.
Yeah. We've had the electric car technology for a long time. I mean, big trucks used to be battery operated, some of them. And then think about it, your golf cart,
Yeah.
That's a prime example.
Yeah, that's right, man. But whatever this one was, it was the size. There was something to do with the size of it, how small he got it, and how much power it had. And I mean, it looked like I don't know. You think about, we have these coasters. Mm-hmm. Think of that coaster, but a little bit wider and bigger. That's what it was. It's a square block. And that's what it was, and it spun in the middle. It amazed me looking at it. And but he said the technology doesn't exist yet to power this thing the way that I need it to be powered. And lo and behold, you fast forward 30 years, and there it is. This guy had developed automatic pet feeders. That was his big deal back in the day. This was before Amazon was selling products, just books. You remember those days, man?
Yeah.
When you just
their humble beginnings.
I sold books on Amazon, and their system was so quirky back then that I never got notification that I sold any of them. It just, something was messed up. This was when they first launched, and I had a ton of old, so I started listing them on there, And they weren't selling new. It was all like used books and junk like that I had. And I don't say junk. I mean, they were good books, but I never got notification. The only notification I finally got is your account's been terminated for violating our code or whatever because you never sent the books. I said, I didn't even know anybody bought them. And I listed 6 or 7. I sold every one of them. But I didn't know that they ever sold, and so I never shipped them. And I guess they got their money back, but those were the early days, man. But this guy had developed these automatic pet feeders, and I remember I was like 13 years old, 12 years old, probably going to have problems from this, in 10 years, inhaling the smoke off of soldering irons. But my brother and he would give us these kits and would pay us like $100 a kit to solder all these circuit boards by hand. And I mean, each kit, there's probably about 50 boards, and he had all the components. He had it all organized. And so we'd solder the control boards for those automatic pet feeders and test them and everything. And that was my first job really was helping him, besides mowing lawns, was soldering those circuit boards, man, inhaling the soldering smoke.
Yeah, it's good for you.
So
Builds character.
it was good stuff, man. Well, hey, welcome in. 455 today, episode 455, Billy. We're 5 away from a vacation, man.
Oh, yeah?
Is that going to happen? 460 is going to be next week again, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm bad at math, but we are here. Welcome in. Big thank you to Elliot Herzlich, as always, Elliot's Jewelers, online, elliotsjewelers.com. Friends, we are continuing the Heart for Casa promotion. We've raised just a little over $600. We'd like to get that up to about $1,000 if we could. And all you got to do today is donate. $40 suggested donation is going to get you a beautiful bag of jewelry. It's a beautiful rosebud vase from Heartfield Florist, a candle, some chocolate. The whole 9 is in there. And on top of that, some beautiful jewelry. These are valued anywhere from $150 to $300. So that $40 donation is already worth a lot. Every single penny will go to Casa. You can find out more information on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. And, of course, we couldn't be here without our friends from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, Billy Cawthon, and the Samuel Houston. I got to do some at SHMFH family.
Yeah, that's us.
That's us. Do y'all have anything going on today? I know y'all have got a service tomorrow.
Yeah, we got tomorrow, Sunday, Monday.
Man,
Today is just stay out of the way prep day.
get ready for it
We'll
all.
we'll be running around checking and rechecking and checking that we checked, and a lot of checking with the checks.
I wanted to open up a quick conversation. We're going to have a segment with our friends from the Prison City Film Festival here in just a little bit, but I wanted to open up a segment on this. Billy, I know you had moved into an new office over there where Greg used to be. Beautiful office, by the way, man. And I love it because when you walk in, man, I got to say this, Billy. I had to save this for the show, all right?
Okay, here we go. What it is.
That is it Chevy Chase from those movies, from the Lampoon movies? Is that his name, or am I thinking of the right guy? Mm-hmm. Billy Cawthon is a modern-day Chevy Chase in this sense. He's a true family man. There's not many true family men left. There really isn't, if you think about it. There's not a whole lot of true, heart-to-heart, tugging at you, good family men left. That's. I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all can pick it up however you want. Because, the man's normally busy. And I'm not saying he's a bad man. I'm just saying he's go, go, go. He's maybe an hour with his family, go to bed, get up, go to work, and do all that. Definitely not what it used to be. Let's just put it that way. Things have changed. Billy is holding on to the core of what's most important, and that's the family first. When you walk into the office, the first thing I noticed are the family pictures. So I wanted to commend you on that.
Well, thank you.
A whole wall of beautiful family photos.
It was all Jacqueline's doing.
But family man.
Yeah.
All right. Then I turn around and I look over, and I notice the TVs are still in there. But you had it on a channel that I said, man, this, and I thought of this, and I didn't want to tell it to you in person. I wanted to save it for the show. I looked at that, and I said, in my mind, I said, by goodness, this is a real family man. You had it on some good family TV show showing reruns of old TV programs.
Oh, yeah, man.
What channel is that? I loved it,
Well,
man.
I tell you, I've gotten so old that in the top right-hand drawer of my desk, I got a little binder. And when I find a channel I like, I go in there and I write it down. And I don't know the channel name, so it'd be like, 362 weather, 326 old shows. Like I'm making my own crappy TV guide. Oh man, I loved it. This one channel I got now, man. In the morning, be watching Little House on the Prairie, then Andy Griffith Show, and not Matlock. Perry Mason.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and, just Dragnet.
Nowadays, it wouldn't be Perry May, it'd be Periwinkle.
Something, but like Dragnet. I remember watching Dragnet as a kid. Yeah. So.
Did you ever watch the old school?
And really, they're boring shows.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the old school Twilight Zones?
Yes.
Oh, those were good, man. Those were really good. Well, the channel that you had it on,
that's it.
Great American Family.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm not.
In Murder, She Wrote. Oh, Angela Lansbury.
That was
There
on.
is so much crap happens in that little town.
My grandmother, she's like, I'm watching Murder, She Wrote.
Boy, I remember my mom watched that when I was little. I never paid any attention to it. And I'm watching it the other day, and I'm like, that sheriff looks familiar. And I had to go look and found out that was the dad off Happy Days. He's the sheriff on Murder, She Wrote.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Good times.
Good
Thanks, Greg, for allowing me to have a television. Because those of y'all that know me, we have a television at our house, but we just like Netflix.
Yeah. Well,
so when I go to work, I get to watch television.
I just saw that.
I still get my assignments done in a timely fashion.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw that, Billy, and I'm not poking fun. I as a friend, I consider you a very close friend of mine here in this community, Billy. I really do, and you know that. And and I look up to you, man. I really do. I want to be that type of dad to my family. You're always there for your children, and your children, I've seen them. They look up to you, and you're a great husband. You're just a good example of what men should follow as far as being a dad. You work your tail off. You're supporting your family. And you're there for them when they need you. And those are the characteristics of a good man. So I just wanted to tell you that I look up to you, man, and thank you. You're an inspiration for me, man. And dads, we got to step it up.
I'm glad I have you fooled at this point.
Well, it was the Great American Family that really did it for me, man. When I walked in, Angela Lansbury's, that was Murder, She Wrote, man. I walked in and Billy's like this, staring at the TV, and I snapped my fingers. He didn't even see I was there.
Trying to figure out who did it.
And the show really, I think, is pronounced Murder, She Wrote, because it's got the comma, Murder, comma, She Wrote. Well, who wrote it? Who was She Wrote? Was it Angela Lansbury? Was
she's something or another.
Like a detective?
I'm still trying to figure all that out. Because, again, how can so much stuff happen in one little town?
Here's Huntsville.
True that. Excuse me, I retract my statement.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to take a brief break. We've got a special giveaway, so stay tuned to the show for that. This is something that we're really excited about, and it happens to take place next week. It's valued at $165. This includes the whole shebang. You don't have to go to every single thing, but you need to stay tuned to the show to find out what it is. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our friends from Prison City Film Festival, and then Billy and I will come back on the back end, and we'll wrap it up. So make sure you stay with us. A lot happening. And, again, we so appreciate our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. It's our family serving yours since 2002, taking care of folks. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show. Here it is. Good morning, Huntsville. We'll be back here in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is KHSP-LP, Huntsville, Texas. The Spirit. Braylon, say this is Spirit Radio. Braylon, say this is Spirit Radio. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. And beyond, want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
Spirit of Huntsville. Spirit of Huntsville. Spirit 90.
Well, welcome back at it here on a, I can laugh and say Friday morning because you don't know. Is it really? Ooh, who knows? But welcome back in. As always, big shout out our friend Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. It's our family serving yours since 2002. And I was browsing social media the other day and something popped up in my feed. One of the rare Facebookers still that's still around. I think that's dying out now. I haven't TikToked my way into the future yet. Haven't really Instagrammed much. Still on Facebook. And I was scrolling through, though, and something very important popped up. And I said, why have I reached out to these great people? Because I had them on last year. And they got the official horn and all that. And I said, well, I'm going to reach out to them. And then you know what? Here they are today on a Friday morning. Welcome back in. Hey, it is our friends from the
Prison City Film Festival.
Yeah, I wanted y'all to say it. Prison City Film Festival joining us second year with us. And
yeah.
Great to have all of you.
Good to be back. Thank you for having us.
It's a family affair, right?
Oh, yeah,
Always.
absolutely. Always.
It's good to have you. Robert Ateya joining us.
Corinne,
almost said Corinne.
That's all right.
Hey, didn't I do this last year? I think I did.
You know what? It's been my name for so long that I'll answer to whatever at this point.
She'll answer to hey. I was gonna say she'll answer to hey you real good.
Hey, oh, you know what? I got to turn you up, Robert. Here, this is like that Toby Keith. Turn it up some.
Turn it up.
Keep going.
Test.
No,
This is short.
soft and low. Is that old country song?
Yep, no, I remember it.
And then also Jennifer, not half, but whole Muniz joining us. Whole Muniz.
Like Frankie Muniz, but no relation.
See, I knew a friend named, his name was Ricky Muniz, and I knew I've botched everything. Jennifer Whole Muniz.
Hello.
Welcome in. It's good to see y'all from Prison City Film Festival.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Y'all are sisters?
Yes.
You guys are married?
Yes.
20 years? I don't even know how because y'all look like you're like 22.
Oh, thank you.
They've stopped.
You're too kind.
They've
I'm not.
We're over the dating phase now. It's all right. My wife and I was 10 years, and then we decided to officially lock it up, after 10 years. And so
that was like me and my husband. We were together for 10 years before we got married.
There you go. Yeah. 10 years and 2 babies, and here we go. So it's all good. Well, hey, we wanted to have y'all on this morning. I joke around and say, Friday. If you pay the $200 a month behind the scenes that we're coming up with this week just to make a little extra money, you'll know what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Because if you'll notice, I'm magic. I had to change my shirt. I spilled coffee on it this morning, so I changed my shirt.
Yeah.
But hey, let us know about the festival coming up. I'm so excited. I got a chance to be in there just a little bit last year, not much. This year I'm going to try to go to a lot more, but I loved just the format and all that. And Corinne, I'll start with you. It was so great last year. Just give us a little rundown of last year, and then we'll kind of lead into this year. But let us know about the film festival. Maybe somebody's watching this morning, say, I've never been.
Yeah.
What is it? Give us the rundown.
I got you. So, a lot of people don't really know even what we mean when we say, hey, come to a film festival. Basically what it is, it's an opportunity for independent filmmakers literally across the globe who decide, hey, I want to make a movie. Okay, so you get your camera equipment, you get your actors, you have a script, and you go out and you make a movie. Now you've got a movie. Now what? So what you're then going to do is you can play it for your friends and say, okay, this is great. Or what you do is you submit it to film festivals. And a film festival is very basically like a film competition, but it's also an opportunity to get your film seen by other people. It's a way to get it screened and seen and out there, and it's a means of promotion.
Ultimately, it's a networking opportunity for filmmakers to meet other filmmakers, possibly distributors, to get their films out there, because in today's world, one of the best ways, in today's age, we live in a streaming world, so one of the best ways to get your film out there, with all the streaming services we have, there's always an independent section, so you want to get your film seen by as many people as possible, get the word out there, and hopefully get it seen by distributors so it can eventually become one of the new things that you heard about. It's like, hey, did you see that one movie on Netflix the other day?
Well, and you'll also hear of films making their run of the festivals, doing the festival circuit. And one of the benefits of a festival is there is within each festival a competition. So it is an opportunity to gain accolades and laurels to attach to your film, so that as you bring it to distributors, you can say, hey, this film has made the festival circuit and it has won this many awards, so this is validation that it is in fact good to try to gain distribution and work their way up in the industry.
It's won this many awards, been nominated for this many awards.
It's screened at this many festivals. So we decided, first of all, again, family operation. We decided because we are film people. We like movies. We're cinephiles. We're very obnoxious about it. We grew up watching, loving, and appreciating movies and appreciating the art and the work that goes into it. And we're here in Huntsville, which is our beautiful, delightful little Huntsville with very specifically the Old Town Theater downtown. And it's this beautiful setting. And years ago, I mean, we're talking years ago, we were doing some event at the theater. And we would all sit around and almost jokingly talk about, this place is so great. Wouldn't it be great to sit in this old-fashioned movie house and watch movies? And what about a film festival? We watch a lot of movies. And so we sat down, 8 or 9 years ago and decided, let's do it. Let's sit down and we'll put it out there and see if we can maybe get 5 to 10 people submit some films. We'll show them. We'll have a party. It'll be a good time. Well, that first year,
Do you remember how funny it was? Dad was.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
No. 89 submissions.
89
I thought you meant like 1989.
Oh gosh, no, I was 4.
It was so funny because I remember Dad going, if we could at least get 20 submissions, if we get 20 people to submit,
get 20,
we could have a good 2 or 3 day festival. We could space. It would be great. And then that first year,
we were floored. How many?
We were absolutely floored. We got 89 submissions the first year, and some of them were just so outstanding. We're like,
this is independent?
This is independent? Like, we're nothing. We were nothing at that point. Like, you trust us with this? Holy cow.
This is amazing.
Yeah. What year was this again?
This was 2017.
We opened for submissions in 2018, or 2017. The first festival was 2018.
Oh, that's right.
So the first festival was the end of February 2018, and it's been the last week of February every year since. And just every year, we build and we build and we build and we learn a little more and we grow a little more. So that now we actually are to the point where we kind of know some people, and it's like, little us, we actually have had these incredible opportunities to make these connections with some phenomenal visionary filmmakers, and kind of exceed what we had ever thought could be possible.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's like this amazing thing exists here in Huntsville, and we're desperate to make sure that everybody in the Huntsville area can know about it and can kind of participate and partake in this with us, because this is this incredible opportunity, and we want to share it with as many people as we possibly can, particularly in the local area.
So I gotta rope Robert into the conversation here.
Yeah.
One, I like the name, by the way. It's a great name.
It's a great name.
Great name.
Fabulous.
Robert, did you get sucked into this by association, or was it just kind of a match made in heaven type deal? Tell us how this happened.
Absolutely. I've always been a cinephile. I mean, my brothers growing up, our family game was we would quote a movie and see if that you could guess the movie that it was coming from and who said it and what scene. And sometimes we'd be like, give me another quote, but nothing obvious. And so it's always been in my DNA to love film. And then
this man speaks in movie quotes.
All right, ready. Here's one for you. Ready for this? And I'm going to leave out one word because it'll give it away. You ain't got no legs.
Oh, Lieutenant Diane. Forrest Gump.
I'm trying to think of others, but when you're on the spot, you can't really do it.
Oh, I know.
It's been 84 years.
Camera 2,
It's
camera
been-
1.
Wait. All right, you ready for this one? What was it? Dun, 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 dun. Go.
Power Rangers.
That was easy. That's too easy. What's I don't know anymore. So.
We could
Stay
sit here
above
for
50. Stay above 50.
We could spend here. We
Speed?
could sit here for hours. Yeah, hours
Hours.
quoting movies. I promise you. So the great thing about this is the opportunity to see these movies that are made by these independent filmmakers. That what a lot of people don't realize is people like Spielberg and George Lucas and
Christopher Nolan.
Nolan, Scorsese. They all started as independent filmmakers.
Yep.
They began their careers as indie filmmakers. So we have another one, and one that's actually really relevant to Huntsville. He grew up in Huntsville, is Richard Linklater. He grew up here. Made a little film you might know, Dazed and Confused, based about Huntsville.
I live that title every day, by the way.
Listen, a lot of people don't, it's a fun fact that Dazed and Confused is about Huntsville High School in the 70s.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. All right. And bringing it around to that, super relevant this year, we have has become one of our really favorite filmmakers. This is the second year he submitted films to us. He's so phenomenal. His name is Stephen Wallace. Incredible filmmaker, nicer guy you'll never meet in your entire life. He's so great at what he does.
And such an amazing person. He's so kind and genuine.
And he's so ready. He's so passionate about film. He's so passionate about what he does. Well, one of the films that he submitted this year, one of the lead actors in it is Jason London from the lead from Dazed and Confused. He played Pink in Dazed and Confused, and in many other things. He had a running part for a while in Seventh Heaven, and tons of other
extensive
things.
IMDb.
Yeah, he's stacked. He's got a stacked resume on IMDb. Well, anyway, he is in one of the films that's screening this year. Two that are screening this year, and he's let us know that he's attending the festival.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Well, Jennifer, it's cool. I love sitting here listening, to the family aspect, because you guys finish each other's sentences. Y'all can start and finish. So I want to pull Jennifer into the conversation now. And I know, Corin, you'll tag onto this too, as well as Robert. But this year, a lot happening. So excited. 7th year, is that right? Did I get that right?
Eighth year.
7 years done, going into the eighth year.
Year.
What are you looking forward to this year, Jennifer, as this film festival, the Prison City Film Festival, continues to grow?
Oh man, as always, I love meeting new people at the film festival. Actually, my dream career started because of this film festival. I'm a movie makeup artist because of the film festival. I had a deep love of makeup from the time that I was really, really young. When my mom was a Mary Kay representative, you remember those? They'd go door to door.
Did she get the pink Cadillac?
Oh, no, she didn't, because I stole all of her samples. She never got to do parties. But I've always had a passion for makeup, and I started a YouTube channel back when I was in ye olden days and everything, and because of the film festival, I was actually able to meet some amazing filmmakers who took a chance on me to be their makeup artist. And so one of the best things about the festival to me is just getting to meet so many new people, and it's just, like I said, networking opportunities always.
That's cool. Well, Corin, this year, really excited. I mean, we're set for a full slate again.
It's going to be busy. It's going to be a very busy week.
Let us know kind of when things kick off, and then kind of the flow and the structure of how it's it's coming up very quick.
It's going to be starting first thing Wednesday of next week, so February 26th. We're going to start strong. Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. is going to be our check-in and brunch. And we'll start immediately at noon playing films. And we've got 5 blocks of film. And the blocks of film, we like to do the tongue-in-cheek play on words. So a film block, like a cell block, because we are Prison City.
Oh, yeah.
But that's how we segment up the segments of time throughout. And it's a 2-hour block. So from noon to 2, we'll be showing 3 different films. And because one of them is a little bit longer.
One's a feature.
One's a feature. So, and then but later on, we've got 6 or 7 in a single film block because we have a lot of shorts.
They're really short, yeah.
And the cool thing, one of the things that we really pride ourselves in is we don't categorize our blocks. We don't have a block that's like, okay, this one's going to be horror and these are going to be comedy, and this. We put a nice little mix of everything into each block of film so that you're going to get this really great mixed bag and get to experience several different styles of filmmaking. So you might get a documentary, a comedy short, a music video, a dramatic feature, that sort of thing, all back to back. And it's going to what it does is it really gives an opportunity to build the audience for all of these filmmakers. So perhaps we have a student filmmaker that nobody really knows very much of, and in that same film block, we're going to be playing a documentary that maybe this documentarian has some people coming to see it. Well, they're going to be there in the audience for that student filmmaker. And so we do that to give them that audience, but it also creates this incredible variety. So you get to come out of it feeling like for one ticket for one film block, you get to see half dozen different types of things.
It's so funny. I've been to multiple film festivals, and a lot of the things that I've heard from film festivals is, man, I need a break. That was a whole block full of drama, and I need a minute. I need some comedy in my life. And one of the things that we set out to do from the very beginning was to make sure that we didn't have it too like, all right, we're not going to have just a drama block and then a horror block and then a comedy.
We're not going to have the documentary about about drunk driving. Next to a documentary about prison reform. Which, by the way, 2 of our films this year, those are the subject matter.
Yes.
Which is fantastic. And again, the subject matter in all of the films is great. You may laugh, cry, and be thought provoked all in the same film block.
That's really good. I love the format and the flow of that. This is all getting started on Wednesday of next week, friends, and we want to encourage you, go to the website. Super easy to go there. Maybe you haven't got the passes yet. You can go. There's still time.
Oh, there's absolutely time.
PrisonCityFilmFestival.com is where you can go. You can get the tickets. There's passes to 4 days of events. I mean, we're talking 4 days total of everything, which is great.
In addition to the film screenings, we have a lot of mixers and activities. One of my favorite things is I love to see a movie and then think on it and research more into it and talk to the people about it. This gives you the opportunity to, if you've ever walked out of a movie wondering, how in the world did they come up with that? I want to know everything about it. You have the opportunity to reach out to these filmmakers directly after the screening of their film and ask them questions, get into their heads when
we have Q&As after every block, especially if there's a filmmaker who's there or a representative of the film who's there. So if you're in the audience and you see a film that you like and you're like, oh, I wonder how they did that, you can have the opportunity right after the block, so it's still fresh in your head, to ask these questions to these filmmakers and get the answers right there on the spot, which that's always fun.
Yeah, I love that. We're showing the ticker there with the website, PrisonCityFilmFestival.com. Get the tickets. Be a part of this. This is so great. And I won't go over, any of the sponsors because there's so many of them, but a lot of folks are making this happen. And, and I say that because, again, here's the heart of our community. We talk so much on the show about inspiration and lifting up our community. Here's a community that's coming together once again and supporting an event that is bringing people in from outside of Huntsville. There's going to be people from Huntsville, but it's bringing people in from the outside, and we get to show off our beautiful community.
Literally all over the world. We have people who...
We had submissions from Italy. We had submissions from, oh my gosh.
Spain?
Yes.
Be careful
Spain.
with the Italians, though. I'm just going to say this. If you go on a cruise ship and you're with your wife and you have your wife on the cruise ship and you take the behind-the-scenes tour, the Italians wear the jumpsuits. They've got the manly chest hair. And my wife was like, ooh. And I was like... Hey, buddy. Hey, Raul, or whatever. You need to tone that up a notch there, buddy.
Zip it up, buddy.
He goes, the engine is no work. We fix it. It's okay. The engine is okay, baby. I was like, whoa, buddy. So anyway, but welcome. We welcome Italy big time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we've got we've got some incredible Canadian filmmakers. A lot of people don't know, even a lot of Hollywood films are filmed up in Canada.
Yes.
And so we've got one of our friend, Stephen Wallace, is from the Toronto area. And so he's incredibly well connected to just the film industry in general.
He's actually putting on a workshop for us this year.
Yes.
Where
cool.
he's going to...
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to talk
and that's
a lot about filmmaking in the Toronto area. And he's got a really cool, very interesting workshop set up. So if you can, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, that'll be Saturday afternoon.
And Corin, I wanted to encourage people too. Here's the deal. Maybe you can only go to a block. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. Like I can't go to everything. Last year you guys were gracious, gave me a pass. I went. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't able to go to a lot. But I came in and out of it. And that's the thing. You can come in and out if you have those passes.
Yep.
But you can also commit to saying, I just want to go to a block. There's something in this that I saw on the website. There's a film there that I really want to see. $15 for a block. So I think as low as $15, you can get in and be a part of this film festival. The special events are $25. And then, you say, I can't go every day, but maybe I just want to go for an entire day. $55 for an entire day.
Entire day. That gets you into everything.
And that gets you into everything that's going on that day. Absolutely. And like I said, the way we curate the film blocks, if you can only find the 2 hours in your day that you want to come and do that, $15 for... you could see as many as 7 different films.
Yeah, that's great.
Absolutely.
And then we got to admit this, because we're going to give away some of these a little bit later. We got some VIP. That means very important player. No, I'm just kidding. It means very important people.
That's right.
So we're going to give these away in groups, but these are valued $165 a
Correct.
piece.
Yes,
And that gets
all
you into
access,
everything. That's
all
everything that happens at the
including
festival.
the award show.
Including
on
the
Saturday.
award show.
And is that also like the little mixers and all that kind of stuff too?
All the mixers,
Wow.
all the things, yes, and like we said, including the awards night on Saturday evening, which is kind of our black tie, red carpet event.
So I can't go like this then, these tennis shoes.
We
you know?
encourage you to
Listen.
dress as
We
nice as
encourage
feel
you to
comfortable.
dress as nice as you feel comfortable to. Exactly.
Our wonderful county commissioner, who's probably watching this morning, Bill Doggett, Precinct 3, he got me into this habit. I used to always wear dress shoes and boots, and he was always in like jeans and tennis shoes. And I said, Bill, that's so comfortable. He goes, why do you think I do it? I said, it looks so comfortable. Man, I started doing it. It's the most comfortable thing ever.
Never
Listen,
went back.
comfort is king.
But I do want to remind you, hey, we are going to give away, and here's a special keyword in honor of the Prison City Film Festival. The keyword is film, F-I-L-M. And if you text that in right now on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line, we've got 2 of these passes to jumpstart this giveaway. Again, all you got to do is text in the keyword film along with your name to 936-339-0139. That is our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line, 936-339-0139. We'll be calling a winner at the end of the show today. But again, if you can't go, please do not text in because we want to make sure that these get used. They are very valuable. But text in the keyword film with your name, again, to 936-339-0139. Looking forward to this event. It's going to be awesome. I know we've covered a lot. I really would love for you guys to just come hang out for like 2 months straight on the show because I love y'all's energy. So
Listen, anytime you want us back, we'll come back.
Yeah, just let us know.
And, we have some really cool things here on the show where, like, people feed us things. And so we just got fed some good stuff. What did we get fed?
What did we do?
Something just got fed.
So I just wanted to make sure that I let everybody know, in addition to everything we've been talking about with the website, where you can find tickets and everything, we have an entire schedule of the film festival.
Yeah.
So every single film that we're showing, you can find out anything you want about it. Each film that is screening is
If
listed
the name of the film looks interesting to you, there is a description of the film. There's a poster of the film. There's a trailer, in fact.
As long as they submitted a trailer.
As long as they submitted a trailer. But everything, if you look through the schedule, all of the titles of the films are clickable, and you can find out about the director. You can find out about, like, who they are and all of the cool things behind it. So if you see something, click on it. Our website is extremely helpful in all manner of things.
Hey, whoever did y'all's website, this is awesome. I'm sitting here, I'm showing it on the screen too for our viewers. But it's so awesome. You can go through everything and get an in-depth look on everything. It's a really awesome design on that.
Very user-friendly.
Very intentional.
Yes.
Well, and get on the website, play around.
Yeah,
absolutely. Click around, find out what we've got, what we're about, for FAQs, but very specifically the films.
Yes.
I mean, ultimately that's what it's about. And we tell the filmmakers when they come, we don't have a festival if we don't have filmmakers who put their trust in us when they send us their films.
Yeah.
So we do everything we can to get their information out there. So look through, search through every one of the films,
Look at the nominees and the nominations because there are so many amazing films, amazing performances, editing, just some of the cinematography is just absolutely gorgeous. I could just talk too much about it, which is why I'm trying to reel it in. But
you wouldn't suspect a lot of these films were done on a micro budget, sometimes no budget at all.
Yes.
Absolutely, and that's the shocking part. I mean, some of the quality and the very limited budgets, sometimes none, and it's you can feel the heart and passion that they've put into it.
Well, I love that. I'm so glad that you guys are here with us, hanging out this morning. And again, it's the Prison City Film Festival, and its 8th year. 7 successful, wonderful years. and we're inspirational on this show, so I believe that this is going to be the biggest one yet. Weather looks like it's going to be a lot nicer than it was to end up this week where it was chilly, but things are warming up. We're going to get up in the 80s next week, so it's crazy how all that happens.
I know.
But come on out, be a part of this. Paul Shriver and all of you guys, I'm just so thankful that y'all are here in this community. And it's cool to, just to have this vision and to put this on the family, the friends, and the family that was brought in, AKA Rob.
We tell everybody, you come to our festival once, you are officially part of the family.
We've adopted you.
Yes.
And I forgot to bring my mug. I had my mug on. When I talked to y'all's dad, I had the mug. It's on my desk in the church office. I forgot to bring it in here this morning. So, well, thank y'all so much. It's great to have you. Jennifer, great job. Corin and Robert, just so thankful to have y'all here in the community.
Thanks.
Hey, give back to this community. One way you can give back, come out to this show, to this whole festival, not just one show, not just one movie. Come out, be a part of it. Again, get your tickets online at PrisonCityFilmFestival.com. Thank you, guys. So, hey, I got to ask my guests, each one of y'all, I'm going to ask you this guest, what do you love most about Huntsville? Jennifer, we'll start with you.
Oh, my gosh. Honestly, I love the nature trails. I'm not even going to lie.
Okay.
I'm going out and hiking in the hidden little areas in Huntsville.
Corin?
I love the quaintness. I love the rich history. I love walking around the historical sites and just how part of every day it is to just go out and be part of the history.
Perfect.
It's so important.
Yeah, kind of the same. I mean, we actually took our engagement photos out at the Sam Houston homestead.
Oh, sweet.
So that's always a soft place in my heart for there.
Did y'all get him to unscrew the plexiglass and actually go in
no,
that?
no.
I'm just
Could you imagine? That would be so great.
Well, it's great, and I'm so glad. I knew one of y'all was going to say history. This event is becoming part of the history and the fabric of this community. So come on out, Prison City Film Festival. Again, more information online, PrisonCityFilmFestival.com. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We'll do it again. We'll see y'all in just a couple of days.
We'll see you in a couple of days. We'll show you a good time.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a break. Billy, patiently waiting in the background. He's going to rejoin the show here this morning. And we'll, again, want to remind you, text in the keyword film if you're interested in 2 VIP passes. Those are worth $165 a piece. Text that in. If you can make it to any of these days, we would love for you to be there. Text that in on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line 936-339-0139. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back as we continue promoting. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back as we continue promoting and celebrating the good in our community. Huntsville on as always, it's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville on this fateful Friday. Brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. It's our family. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This Good Morning Huntsville. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This Good Morning Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Billy Coffin, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Elevate your business image with prestigious move-in ready suites ranging from 150 to 3,000 square feet. Enjoy conference and training rooms, furnished and unfurnished options, custom build-outs, phone service, and a welcoming lobby. Coffee bar and dining area included for tenants. Benefit from 24/7 secure access and flexible lease terms. Located on Lake Road. Move-in begins in January. Contact Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Welcome back in.
Yeah, y'all too. Be careful going home.
Hey, thank y'all. Yeah, appreciate it. Great to have them in today, man.
Oh, yeah.
I had to rush and change my jacket back, man.
Yeah, you better get back professional. You're going to sit with me.
Yeah, man. Well, it's good to have our friends here from Prison City Film. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Paul was there in the background too, man.
Yeah.
So
good guy.
Look what they gave us to give away, Billy. Y'all are going to be at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Come on.
Come on down.
Check it out. We got VIP access. I got 2 of these remaining. And all you got to do is text in the keyword. You heard it there a few moments ago in that segment. Film is the keyword. And you can text that in to 936-339-0139. Film if you'd like a VIP pass for those 4 days. You can come and go as you need to, but going to be pretty neat. And I'm looking forward to it, man. A lot of cool movies and stuff like that.
Get yourself a VIP pass.
VIP.
VIP.
You ever had a VIP pass anywhere?
Yeah, I've had a couple of VIP passes.
You ever been like scammed into a VIP pass where you think you're getting something?
You find out you're not very VIP at all.
I did it. It wasn't like a bad thing, and it was our fault because, as always, we were running late. Seems to be a curse. Seems to be a curse. I don't know what it is, man.
You know, a lot of events, if you get there late, you ain't got to help set up.
It's a perfect way to do it.
I know at family functions, my wife wants to get there like hours before it starts, and we wind up setting up tables and chairs and decorating, and yeah. And then there's other family members that scroll up about 15 minutes after it started to eat, then they get back in their car, and then I got to stick around and clean up.
I said, "Oh, it's so great to have y'all."
Yeah, we got to go to Aunt Mary's now. She's having that one thing with that one person.
Well, she had that 2 things with those 3 people yesterday.
Shh, we're not talking about that. That did not go well.
Yeah, poor old Aunt Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, well, thanks for...
should have seen it coming.
Yeah, she should have, man. Just like Arnold, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to be back here. A lot going on in our community. Hey, something really important. We're not going to have the Billy Cawthon restaurant report today.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have one last week, did we? Was the last place we went Louise and Oletta's?
Yeah, I think so.
So we didn't have one last week.
I think I had to work. We had a service last week.
Yeah. We're not going to have one this week. But, Billy, there's something I know you want to encourage people to go to today.
Oh, yeah. There's a gumbo and chili fundraiser at the Forest Masonic Lodge, which is off of, 12th and University, kind of between that and the old bus station there.
Yeah.
You're from Huntsville. You know where it's at. Just go by there at noon, get yourself some chili or gumbo, and help support a worthy cause.
What's the dentist's office that used to be there?
Sims or something? Was it Sims?
Roche.
No.
Roche Family Dentistry.
Roche.
I don't think they're open anymore. So, yeah, right next door to that. But come on. It'll be Kyle's saying, come on, 2 weeks in a row. He's missing the report.
Yeah.
But, Kyle, you know, man, you're a Mason, man. This is important. We want people to go out and support the Masonic Lodge. They give a lot back.
Get there early because the gumbo is worth it. The chili's really good too, but that gumbo goes first.
When I went last year, I asked them, you know, they said, which one would you like? And I said, both of them. They go, okay. And so I had both. Man, it took me an hour to eat all that food.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got the desserts in there.
Yeah.
But go on and support them. Money goes to great causes, scholarships, many other things here in our community. So make sure you go out there today. I think they get started at 11, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I would get there when they start. If you know, that's just a smart thing to do.
Let me look because we shared on Hello Huntsville, and I appreciate Richard and Linda Horn. They shared this with me the other day by text message.
Matter of fact, at the funeral home, we ordered. I think we got like 10 plates coming to us. So.
And y'all get them delivered, man.
Yeah, that way we can work through lunch.
See, that's a VIP type deal. I don't
Greg,
get that.
he's slave driving us, man.
I don't get that VIP type access. I got to go pick it up myself.
Well, you get to go see the lodge, and you know.
Well, there it is. Chili and gumbo, or both. It's not or, it's and. Chili and gumbo fundraiser today, 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Carryouts are available. You can also dine in, by the way. It's only $10. I wonder if you get both, does that mean it's 20, or do you think they still give it to you for 10? I don't remember.
I bet it's just 10. If not, I'm sure I'll hear about it.
All right.
And I'm sure they'll have some sweet tea there for you to drink and bottled water and what have you.
I'm looking here. Richard and Linda are saying that they made Linda has made her famous chocolate cookies.
Scratch the chili and the gumbo. Just go get the cookies.
Wasn't that the day that I couldn't make it and y'all had it, and I didn't get any of them, man?
They weren't for you. They were all for me.
Great.
I mean, Greg stole quite a few of them, but they were all for me. The things are good. God almighty, they're good.
I'm speechless.
You would be if you was eating one of them cookies. What does it say, Billy?
Said right there, Billy, I made my famous chocolate cookies.
Good, maybe it'll be a delivery.
Gumbo hits hard, by the way.
Yeah, gumbo's very good.
Billy, a few things going on today. And on this date, 1804, the very first self-propelled locomotive on rails. I'm assuming that was one of those that has little pedals. The nearby town of Locomotive, they were demonstrating a whale on rails. Very experimental times back then. I don't know what that means, Billy. I have no idea.
I don't know, man. I'm from Huntsville.
Here's something kind of funny. This one makes sense. It was on this date, February the 21st, 1857, that Congress outlawed foreign currency as legal tender in the United States. But would that make it illegal tender? And where does the word tender come from, anyways? You know how the dollar bill says this tender legal
tender for private and public.
Yeah, what is the tender? I mean, do you tender somebody? Is that you're tendering?
I don't know. If you give me enough, you can tender me however you want.
1858, the very first electric burglar alarm installed in Boston, Massachusetts. So the electric burglar alarm. To its credit, though, not a single electric burglar ever robbed the place.
That's good.
Yeah.
This was 1862?
1858.
58.
Yeah. That was it. Worked for one day, and then somebody stole it, they said. So,
yeah.
There you go. On this date in 1887, Oregon became the first U.S. state to make Labor Day a holiday. I didn't even think they worked in that state. It's people living in the woods, man, in Oregon, right? They got the Volkswagen vans. That's what I picture.
A bunch of timber production up there, though, right?
Yeah, a bunch of timber production, but also living in the timber.
Yeah.
Every time I think of Oregon, I think of several things. I think of the Ducks, the Oregon Ducks, and then I think of 1970s Volkswagen vans and people living out of them.
Wearing flannel.
Yeah, wearing flannel. So that was it.
Hey, Jacqueline really wants one of those old Volkswagen buses. That would be like her dream car.
You ever ridden in one?
No, I haven't.
My cousin used to have tons of them, and I don't know whatever happened to him. He had a Volkswagen junkyard in their property.
Wow.
And no idea whatever happened to him. Hey, today is National, only one thing, a couple of things today, Grain-Free Day. This doesn't make sense, Billy, because it's National Grain-Free Day today. Mm-hmm. And it's also National Sticky Bun Day today.
Who gets to come up with the national days?
I think they should appoint you to be the National Day guy.
Or the National Day guy referee or something.
Because these are terrible.
Yeah. Flag on the play.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, 46 today. She seems older than that. I've been talking about people, their birthdays, and some of them it's like turns 80. I'm like, how did that happen? And then I look at Jennifer Love Hewitt, 46 today. That doesn't make sense.
Because so many of those actresses, they get started so young that you think they're older than they are.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. We always thought her name sounded like a tennis score. I don't know any of these other ones. I don't know who Kelsey Grammer is. Do you? No idea. I guess. Oh, that's that. I know who that is. She was on Cheers and Frasier and all that. That's that real loud, obnoxious lady. She turned 70 today. So that I didn't know that she played Sideshow Bob on The Simpsons. No idea. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Had no idea. Boy, you know what? This is a serious thing. You know, for especially folks of the Catholic faith, the Pope has been in really frail health. I don't know if you've keeping up with this or heard about this. But his funeral. Now, hear me out. He has not passed away. But his funeral is allegedly being rehearsed after the 88-year-old warned he may not survive pneumonia. He has pneumonia right now. He's been in the hospital. And apparently they are rehearsing a funeral for the Pope. So, you hate to hear that news.
Man, that's just like proof in the pudding right there that when it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
Yeah.
Let
me ask you a question. I mean, you're in the business. When there is a high-profile person, obviously the Pope, very high-profile, do they have select funeral homes that they work with, or how does that I've always wondered that.
Yeah, well, like your presidents and stuff like that, there's already chosen funeral homes and protocols and all that type of stuff. So I'm sure with the, Vatican, they have all that already figured out, already selected, already everything.
Is there organizations, someone had brought this up, especially churches that have an extremely large, maybe a mega church. They said, why don't these churches have their own funeral homes? Have you ever heard of an organization, maybe a large organization, that has their own internal way that they I don't even know if that would be legal because it all has to be regulated by the state, correct?
Yeah. It would be an undue amount of stress and financial burden on a church to have its own funeral home.
Yeah, they should just outsource it. Somebody had said, if this congregation has 30,000 members, someone had brought this up about a church in Australia, Hillsong Church. I think it's 40,000 members, which is just a huge amount of people. And they said, they should have their own. But I'm sure they have somebody, like even our church, we have somebody, that goes out and helps during those times and is with the families. So a couple of things here. President Trump has ordered the State Department to terminate all non-essential news subscriptions to outlets such as the New York Times, AP, Reuters, and Bloomberg News. They are really, despite what you think, they are uncovering a lot of waste. During the coronavirus pandemic, they had the federal cafeteria there at the White House, and apparently Biden had shut that down because of COVID. Well, they never reopened it. But somehow these people were still on the payroll, and they were working from home.
God, I want one of those jobs.
So how do you work from home as a chef?
A homeboy was making his own sandwich.
And getting paid on the government dollar to do it.
Are you not jealous a little?
That's why I'm upset about it, Billy. Oh, man.
Because I could do that and then keep my regular job and be like technically double dipping,
Yeah. Fox renewed. Let's skip on the Oscars. A week from Sunday, I won't be watching.
Yeah.
So there you go. Senator Mitch McConnell, Republican, has announced that he will not be seeking re-election in 2026. I'm going to tell you one thing.
Yeah, me neither.
Boy, Mitch McConnell is aging quickly. I don't know if you keep up with any of that. He is aging quickly, but he will not be seeking re-election. The winner, wow. You got to be, this is near my hometown. It made the national news. The winner of USA Today's favorite pet contest. Can you guess who it is? This is unbelievable.
Yeah, let me start naming names.
No, what animal do you think it would be? That's what I'm getting at.
A dog, I guess. I don't.
This is my hometown, Bill. Near my hometown. This town has never made the news for anything. It's a small little town. It'd be like Trinity getting in the national news for. It's even smaller than Trinity.
Trinity does that now.
It's where they invented the toothbrush.
Yeah.
This is neat, man.
That special bridge they got.
Yeah. Do you ever drive on that bridge? I do every once in a while, just for.
Yeah, I always feel better coming back.
Don't drive on it the other way. The USA Today's favorite pet contest. This is crazy. It's came to a delightful conclusion. We are thrilled to announce the winner, picked by our judge, Peggy and her family. Meet Mizu, a charismatic and friendly goat from Florence, Texas.
At least it wasn't an asthmatic goat. Hang on. Who was the judge?
I have no idea.
Because it made it sound like it was like one person.
Yes. Our judge, Peggy and her family. So who is this?
Who's Peggy's family? What are they qualified to do? Do they have a resume?
There it is, man. I'm trying to.
Mama, we'd like to go.
Look at that little. I'm trying to show the video, and the thing won't even play. I mean, they make a big deal of this thing.
We're having intranet trouble here at the church this morning.
Well, I can't even get it to show it. But who would vote I guess a goat? Would you think it'd be a dog or a cat?
Look, when it's a little baby goat, it's cute. But when it's a big old longhorn looking thing, it just is not.
Pops out like BB pellets, man.
Why is it playing the same ad over and over?
That's what I'm saying. This is how they suck you into their website.
Dude, you got sucked into clickbait.
It said it had that town. That town was right near where I grew up. We used to go through there all the time and eat in that little town.
Mm-hmm.
Look, and then it just sits here and spins. I wanted to show the folks out there what this goat. It was a pretty cute goat. But anyways, I got excited. I know I got a little too far on this, but it's because I saw Florence, Texas.
Use your imagination. Picture a goat. Now picture a cute. There you go. And what was the name of the town?
Florence.
Florence.
We used to say
Oh,
Florence.
I've been through Florence.
Hey, 5 years since COVID outbreak, just to let everybody know.
Yeah, and they always try and bring it back.
Ain't that crazy though? 5 years. It went like that.
I remember when I was sitting in a car with Larry Graves when we first heard about this this virus. Because I had a nurse friend of mine who called, was like, "You need to do this, this, and this." I'm like, "For what?" You know?
Did you think anything of it at the time? You know, were you thinking?
She did a pretty good job of telling me that it was going to be a thing.
Yeah. Man.
So
but
I remember like all the safety precautions we took in the beginning versus the safety precautions we were taking towards the end of it. Night and day difference.
Yeah. I'll never forget. We went to the court, and I'm not judging anybody. I mean, people were they didn't know because the media does a good job.
We didn't know.
Panicking.
Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
But I will say this. I mean, I thought I was watching some science fiction movie. There was a photographer from the Austin American-Statesman and a journalist. He was also a journalist/photographer. They announced the county on the – so you're talking about like keep people indoors. Well, they decided to announce this on the courthouse steps.
Oh, to keep people indoors?
So everybody came out to the courthouse to hear what was going on. We went, and I'll never forget, standing on the court, this guy from the Austin newspaper shows up. This dude is decked out from head to toe in like a biohazard type suit. I mean, he was completely covered. His face, he even had on like ski goggles, and then the rubber gloves, plastic pants, had on a plastic jacket, all zipped up. Dude, you're not a medical expert. Do you even know if any of that's going to work? And if you don't put it on the right way, it's not going to work anyways. And I still get a kick out of going, even to this day, like people will put on them rubber gloves and say, you're not protecting anything because you're touching everything. Am I right? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but it's like if you go into surgery, you put on the gloves, but then you take them off. You don't reuse them. It's like you go through a fast food line. They're wearing the gloves and they're handing you food. Well, you've already touched everybody else. Do you think the germs just magically disappear on the glove?
Yeah.
And I've seen people rub their nose with the glove.
That's the best way to get your nose to itch is put a glove on or something like that.
I just don't understand it, man. I mean, I guess if it makes you feel like you're being safe, but whatever, you know. I'm still frustrated because as a broadcaster, the NCAA required me to have the vaccines and get tested. That's a whole train that people can go down if they want to. But I took it, and I thought it was the right thing to do, and I regret taking it because I have never to this day felt the same since I had that second immunization. And I had to take it. It was a requirement by the NCAA. I mean, they forced it on you. And to this day, I still have not regained my full sense of smell. So, did you ever contract?
It's because your tracking chip's probably in the way.
Yeah, there was some microscopic chip in that.
Well, that's what it was, man. The first one, they was implanting the chip, and the second one, they were just confirming it was working.
That's what it is, man. Did you ever get COVID? Did you ever have that?
Yeah, I had it. Matter of fact, I had it before we knew what COVID was, and I thought I was going to die.
I had it.
You could have dropped a $100 bill right here on the ground, and I would not have the energy to pick it up. I mean, I could have stared at it until I fell asleep, but
I had it 4 times. The first one was the worst, and then then it was better. The other ones,
I got it again. And of course, by that time we had tests at work, and if you felt anything, you would go privately take the test, and if you had it, you just kind of made the announcement from a distance that you had it. You were going home.
Yeah. And here's the deal,
And then we Lysol bombed the hell out of your office.
Yeah. We'll
use a can of Lysol now.
You know, the deal is it did affect people, and people can say what they want, but I will say this: it did affect people. We all know people who have lost loved ones from it.
Correct.
To this day, my argument has always been this: I hear of people getting the flu all the time. I don't know of one person. I can't name one person that I know that's passed away from the flu, but I can name probably 10 people that I know that have passed away from COVID. Mm-hmm. And so that was always kind of my argument, because people say, well, it's no worse than the flu. Well, then why is it the people that I knew that had the flu were still alive, and people that I knew that had COVID have passed away? Yeah. So there was some seriousness to it.
Well, there was some seriousness, and we lost some really good people.
But I think it just got blown out of proportion too.
Yeah.
So, anyways, enough with that chat. Today's impossible question: 50% of Americans unable to do this. I can't even do one. But over 50% of Americans unable to do this.
Is it a sit-up or a pull-up?
Push-up.
Push-ups.
I can't even do one. It's embarrassing.
Look, sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups. I probably can't do none of that, but screw-ups, I can do screw-ups all day.
We'll wrap it up with a few did you knows, Billy. 89% of American families buy what every week? What do you think they buy?
Bottled water.
Bottled water's a good guess. A pie. Do you guys buy a pie every week?
We don't buy no pie. They interviewing the rich and elite.
89. You know, man, some pies are like $40 now.
Do you buy a pie every week?
No, I buy a pie maybe once a year, and it's probably around Thanksgiving or Christmas.
The only time
That's
we
it.
have pies, it's chicken pot pie.
Banquet ones?
No, we homemake our own.
Banquet's a little too pricey.
I like a banquet turkey pot pie.
Yeah,
I grew up on those things. I can see them now in the oven with the oven light on, getting golden brown.
I used to always get the Totino's pizzas when I got out of high school and lived on my own. They were like the 99-cent pizzas.
Yes, back when they were round.
Yeah.
And came in a cardboard box. Yes.
Yep. Oh, man, good stuff.
Now, look, or you as poor as I was, and you would take your scissors and cut the box. That way it would be like a pizza box, and you could just eat out of that.
We did that, yep.
Yeah, buddy. Why dirty a dish, man?
Mayonnaise sandwiches were a staple with Vienna sausages in our household.
Oh, with some potato chips on top.
Yes, because
Yeah,
that gave it the
crunch.
Oh, man. Well, hey, if you're average, which many of us aren't, me in that category, you'll have 155 toothbrushes in your lifetime. That's quite a bit of toothbrushes, 155 toothbrushes if you're average. But you think about it, they tell you to buy it. You should get a new one like every few months.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. I just have the toothbrush heads. I got some electric one on Amazon.
That's what we got. Yeah, we got where you just pop the little head on.
People that live west of the Mississippi, so that would include us, are more likely to go out of their way to search for cheaper gas than the rest of the country.
I am that person.
You go out of your way to search for cheaper gas?
I don't know if I go out of my way, but like when I'm going somewhere, I'm reading all the signs, all the gas signs, and then when I come back through, I've already made my determination of what station I'm going to stop at because I know which one was the cheapest.
I'll do it in a if it's in Huntsville, I'll look for the cheapest because it's worth it. But if it's like if I have to drive to Conroe to get you, it's not worth it at that point.
I'm stopping at the one I can stop at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of last ones here. Pharmacists, what do you think the number one question they're asked? This is the number one question.
Will this make me drowsy?
No. But the substance that goes along with it could. Can I drink alcohol with this medication? That's the number one question that people ask pharmacists. Can I drink alcohol with this medication?
Well, doesn't alcohol make you drowsy?
It could, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
All ties in.
The older you get, the more likely you'll need friends. The older you get. I don't know about you, but the older.
Help me get up.
Yeah. I need that, man. And then something I'm not looking forward to, children develop a fashion sense by the time they turn the age of 7. My daughter has that now. She refuses to wear certain things.
Oh, you're in trouble already, man. Let
Yeah.
me tell you, girls are, woo, little princesses.
That's about it today. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm looking through this. This one's bad. Here's your weird news for the day. You want to hear this one, Billy?
Sure.
Because I want to hear your response to this. Doctors, I'm just going to say the headline, and then I want to hear your response to this. Doctors find 5 lost contact lenses behind a woman's eye. First thought, Billy.
How in the hell do you have contact lenses behind your eye and you ain't already done something? But was it behind one eye?
Yes.
How do you get 5 of them back there? Is there room for anything else? What's behind the other eye? She got like laundry back there, a wash rack or something?
A 33-year-old Chinese woman identified as Miss A, Miss Anonymous probably, was stunned when doctors discovered 5 lost contact lenses behind her left eye. So it was one eye. This unexpected event occurred while she was undergoing treatment for a hemifacial atrophy at the Plastic Surgery Hospital of the Chinese Academy of Medical Sciences in Beijing. Miss A initially sought medical attention to correct facial asymmetry caused by her condition. You know, things unfortunately kind of weren't lining up there. Doctors planned to perform some sort of fat grafting to restore balance to her face. However, during the procedure, they uncovered multiple contact lenses lodged in the same space behind her eyeball, shocking both of them. For months, she had assumed she had accidentally lost those lenses. How do you – I don't get it.
It's in your eye.
Little did she know she'd been trapped within the deep folds of her eye. Hemifacial atrophy, which causes fatty tissue around the eye to shrink, had created enough space for the lenses to slide behind her eyeball unnoticed. They only discovered them when they injected fat behind her eye, which pushed the lenses out. Despite wearing contacts for years, she never experienced any discomfort or symptoms. Now, that is strange.
Okay,
man.
and you said this was like a learning hospital?
Yes.
So the little Chinese student back there pushing the saline in or whatever.
Probably gagging, throwing up.
Yeah, when the contact lenses. Do you know how traumatized they are now?
They're done with
They're done. They're done. They're back to working in the Nike factory now. I mean,
oh, man.
You do this and then contact lenses start shooting out like an ATM machine, you know. Choo, 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 choo.
And then one last thing, there's no more Kentucky and KFC.
I read about that.
Yeah, they only now it's they're only Texas based.
Get over it, man. Get over it. They're moving their headquarters to Texas.
I was a KFC. Well, I wish we had one here. I always liked.
We used to.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that, man.
Where Hart's Chicken is.
I miss that place.
Okay, hey, look, we could go again, maybe. Apparently, it was a Tinsley's, and then it was Kentucky Fried, and then it was nothing, and now it's Hart's.
Well.
Yes, I miss the original recipe.
Bubba, that's somebody's business.
It is somebody's business. It'd be my business if I had my choice.
We had a few people text in. We'll get rolling here in just a few moments. We did have a few people text in for those Prison City Film Festival VIP. What'd you say, VIP?
VIP.
VIP. That's going to get you into a lot of stuff. We were looking at this during a break, but I mean, this will get you into there's probably 80 movies on here. So you can just, come and go as you please on these things. But even the red carpet event, the VIP reception, filmmakers workshop, VIP mixers. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that's included with these passes. And we had several people text in. We've got one of them. We're going to give away one more next week. Let me hit the phone and text line here, the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. And let's go down here, man. We do have a winner today. And let's get over there. You ready, Billy? And
yeah, I'm still trying to figure out where some of this stuff is at.
Here we go. Oh, it won't let me call that. I just went to call a number and it said forbidden.
Ooh.
All right, let's try it again. It's been one of those technologically challenging days, Billy. That's Bubba. That's somebody's business. Somebody's about to miss out on a $165 VIP pass.
No VIP for you.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Hello, who are we talking to today?
This is Christine.
Christine, this is Wilford Merle and Merle Wilford. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we're pretty good here. We're just over here in the good old Huntsville. Wilford Merle, how are you doing?
I'm living.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, it sounds like this may be someone with the initials of CM.
It is.
All right. Well, congratulations, Miss Christine.
Packed and ready.
Packed and ready. We got a VIP pass for
Right.
you to the Prison City Film Festival. You been before?
All right. No, I haven't actually.
Well, there are tons of events. This pass provided by Prison City Film Festival.
We should go to this one.
Which one is it?
Little Buggy.
Yeah, Little Buggy.
Little
You can,
Buggy.
you can go see movies such as Little Buggy, by the way, Christine. But
Okay.
this VIP
Or tamale season.
Yeah, tamale season. They're going to teach you how to make.
Oh, okay.
They're going to teach you how to make tamales. So no, the Prison City Film Festival is happening starting Wednesday all the way through Saturday, and we'll have a VIP pass for you. You can pick and choose. You can go to the website too, Christine, and actually click on the movies and see what's playing, and get full information. But there's about 80 different movies of independent filmmakers. So
Do they sell popcorn at this deal?
yeah, they'll have popcorn. Yeah.
Well, good. I need some popcorn too.
Yeah, movie theater popcorn.
Well, yeah. You think you'll be able to go to some of these, Christine?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, we'll make sure we get it.
Definitely.
We'll have it ready for pickup for you here at First Baptist next week. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, Billy's got a question for you.
What are you
Sure.
thankful for?
Right now, I'm thankful for my husband and my family.
Awesome.
Amen. Hey, your husband came in last week, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. Was that a surprise? Did you know
Yeah.
that was coming your way?
Well, I did a bunch of hints.
He,
I sent him the link and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. It was also my birthday, too, on Valentine's Day. So,
oh, happy birthday! Did you get
so I get double.
Did you get the rosebud vase? Did that come in?
I did, yes.
Oh, beautiful. All right.
It's like poor Jacqueline. Her birthday's just, days before Christmas. So her birthday and Christmas kind of get forced together.
They delay the presents.
No, they just
No,
get
I
her
get-
one and
I
say,
get
this is for
double
your
though,
Christmas
so.
and your birthday. I don't do that. I know better, by God.
Oh, yeah. Well, Christine, God bless you. Always great to hear from you. Hey, we're always praying for you guys, too. I know that Uganda Mission, y'all are doing some incredible work. Can you give us just a quick update on how that's going?
It's going good. We're going in April, and it's more of just a vision trip this time. We're thinking about starting a church over there. So we're going to see about that, see how much it costs, what we need to do, and also do a little ministry while we're over there. You know, Rodney teaches some of the pastors over there in other churches.
Wonderful.
And so that's what we do.
Yeah, Rodney was saying, too, that you guys are trying to find some folks over there to actually make the dresses or the clothes, correct?
Oh yes, we are. Yes, it costs a lot to take the clothes with you.
Mm-hmm.
Due to the the baggage fee and all that kind of stuff, and sometimes we have to pay taxes on them when we get over there. So it's very expensive. So we're looking for somebody. Hopefully, we can find somebody over there in Uganda that will actually make them for us. It'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, that's what right. I mean, it was something like $12 a dress down to like $2 or $3 at the most, which was a crazy amount of savings. Yeah.
They ain't got no Amazon over there?
No Amazon. Yeah, do they? Does
No.
Amazon? I mean, they have probably the Amazon,
Yeah,
but
they-
not Amazon, right? So
no Prime for them.
Yeah, no Prime. It's like a 4-week delay shipping. So, well, God bless you, Christine. We always love you and your husband and appreciate y'all. And hey, have a wonderful and blessed weekend. All right, and thank you for
Thank
texting
you.
in to win.
We love y'all too.
All right, take care. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
I'll tell you, man, when you think of people in this community, Billy, selfless people who give back, that's the Mitchells, man.
Oh, for sure.
Great people.
For sure.
So, well, any closing comments? We're not, man, Michelle's even giving me a comment. Look at that. I've been working out, Michelle, so I was looking sharp today.
I thought he had a job interview or something.
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to, No, I'm just kidding. I gotta.
You're cleaning yours up. I'm getting sloppier.
Nah, man, we're it's all good. I did get an email.
I did comb my hair under this hat.
I like the hats, man. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you did. You got a good hat. You don't even have the hat hair to go with it.
It's because I get my promotional products from Advantage Specialties.
I did have a semi-lucrative email come across in the sports in the sports broadcasting world, and I thought about it literally for like 2 minutes. Could have been one of those deals that like a life-changing type opportunity, one of those. But I started thinking, Billy, God called us back here for a reason. and this community's been so good to us. And I started thinking, I didn't feel good about it. I was telling Jason about that. I didn't even feel at peace about it. And that's the inspiration today. If something comes across your way, and it may be something so great that you've thought of for years, and then it finally comes your way. If you don't feel at peace about it, don't pursue it. I'm not a fan of that, because anytime that I've pursued something that I didn't feel at peace about, I've had anxiety about stuff that I've pursued. That's normal. But I'm talking, you'll have that gut feeling knowing that this is not what I should be doing. Man, you've got to listen to that, and you've got to answer that and just deny it. I ain't got no part of that. I don't even want to pursue that, because every time I have in the past, and we've all did things that we knew maybe weren't the right thing to do or the gut thing to do. And I'm not talking about horrible things. I'm talking about even simple things. You can even think about, man, I shouldn't have ate those. The other day, man, we went and got barbecue. What I ended up getting like 2 links of sausage. I ate both of them, man. And I knew I shouldn't have done that. My gut literally told me, don't do this. And that's probably why I've been having sleeping problems for the last week.
Well, I've already figured out what my next career is going to be.
What is that?
Retired. and me and Greg have talked about it, and I only have to put in 54 more years, and I can retire.
Well, you'll still be a young buck. Be 94, right?
100.
100. That's a good age to retire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll wrap it up here on this Faithful Friday. Big thank you, as always, to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. One thing, Billy, I was talking to you earlier, and just some closing comments. Your office, when I went in there was a door open, and I saw all the different well, this is a serious thing, though, but I saw the different caskets that you guys have and those things.
Sir. And
I didn't realize how much. And when I say I saw these were ones that were for sale, okay? It wasn't like people were there, obviously.
Correct.
But when I went in there, I didn't realize the craftsmanship and the quality that goes in. And you think about that, because in death, people, you want to honor your loved one.
Mm-hmm.
Not just with the service and all that, but where they're laid to rest. You want to make sure that you're taking care of your family in every way that you can think possible. And when you told me the prices, I was like, that's extremely reasonable. I mean, I thought we were talking
and these
$7,000,
are
$8,000, $9,000.
True craftsman, American made. This isn't something that you see that pops up on your Facebook feed or Walmart.com. These are true, respectful, final resting places.
So, I mean, they've got you covered literally from head to toe. Anything for you when that time comes. Make sure you get the pre-planning done. We've been pushing that and promoting it heavily. I know Jason said his dad came in and took care of that, which was good, So make sure.
Yeah, it took us about 10 minutes, and then I took him to lunch.
Yeah. So you may even get lucky.
You might get lunch out of the deal.
One last thing I did want to bring up. I saw a video pop up, Billy, and it was a casket.
Was it me from high school?
No, it wasn't, because it was a casket, so it wasn't you. And it was on a ship, and they had pushed that casket into the ocean. And I noticed on the top of that casket there were 6 holes that were drilled.
Mm-hmm.
And all the comments were most of them were just horrible. Oh, how dare you pollute the ocean, this and that. But there's laws that allow this to actually happen. Have you ever heard about this or looked? Do you have any insight into that? Because at first I thought, wow, that's kind of weird. But then I read into it, and it was completely legal. What happened?
It has to be truly sealed, which I'm sure there was some metal strapping over the top.
There was.
There has to be enough holes or anti-buoyancy, whatever, to make sure, maintain, and whatever, that it goes to the bottom and stays at the bottom. And it has to be more than 3 nautical miles out. So there's no chance of someone ever stumbling across that or.
Yeah, so I didn't have a problem with it. I mean, if someone's last wish was, hey, maybe they were an avid seaman,
or in the Navy or something like that, and that was,
that's what their wish was.
Mother Ocean, And
I'm sure they're like some sort of biodegradable over time, down in the ocean, the salt water and all that. They're not going to last forever.
They're not going to last long.
So
Well, and then a side note, they also make fish habitats.
Yeah, someone said that.
I mean, that's not the sailing point, and I've never done a sailing. I've never done that. I've never had the opportunity to do that.
Have you known of anyone that's done that before?
No, but I know people do it with cremated remains and stuff like that. So
yeah, JFK Jr., I think that's what his wish was, and so they cremated him and put him over the ocean.
And it's the same thing, 3 nautical miles out, and I think you're supposed to notify the, it's not EPA, but it's somebody. I mean, I have all the rules and regulations there in my office. If somebody wants to do that, then we'll graciously accommodate that.
Head out to Galveston, 3 miles off the coast. And
I think we ought to do it around Florida, just so I get a little vacation.
In all seriousness, though, friends, you know, that time's going to come for all of us. And make sure that you partner with a family, not a business, but a family.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking real, genuine people who care about you and your family.
Who watch true American TV.
Great
programming.
American. And Angela Lansbury. They'll take care of you. They really will. Greg, we love you. We appreciate everyone at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Go by, visit them. Also, if you need a great facility to host an event, the Sam Houston Community Room is a great, beautiful area. Greg doesn't charge for that. The funeral home doesn't. And it's just a beautiful room. We do our weekly WCRC meetings there. We've had our thank you dinner. We're going to do another one of those, too, here, Billy, in the next couple of months as well. So, yeah, great things. I keep saying one final thing. Come by Saturday. It's going to be raining, 40 degrees. I can't wait. By Brookshire Brothers. Yeah, beautiful day for a donation drive-through. But we are still collecting items for our Share the Love donation drive for senior citizens. Please come by on Saturday. We'll be out there from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. collecting items for senior citizens. There'll be a covered tent. You'll see us out there doing that. And please come and be a part of that so we can help bless our senior citizens here in Huntsville.
I will be putting brakes on my daughter's car, so if anybody wants to come by the house and watch a modern-day Three Stooges, we'll be out there.
Come on out. That'll wrap it up, friends. No restaurant report today. Please head over to the Masonic Lodge from 11 to 1:30, sometime between then, and get your gumbo and chili and support the great work that our Masons are doing here in Huntsville. That'll wrap it up. Big thank you, as always, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, as I end every broadcast, especially on the week, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until next time, good morning and God bless. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back at it Monday, 7:30. Thank you, Billy. We'll see you, man.
See y'all.